So, hello, my dear students. Once again, welcome. Learning with Ganesh. Today, we will discuss the topic Class 10 CBSE Syllabus Science, Physics, Chapter 1. So, before I explain this chapter, let me make you clear that I think maybe in the next month, you are having online classes, online exams. So, just from today onwards, my videos will be how to prepare for that examinations. So, you go through these examinations. I think in the coming month, whatever exams you are having, maybe the first round of, so there you may, it will be helpful for you if you watch these videos for appearing that exams. So, let us explain today's topic, Class 10 Physics, that is light. Light, in that reflection and refraction. So these are the topics. So today we will just learn the basics of things. Now, before explaining about the reflections and refractions, so let me have some slight introductions of light. What actually light is? You see how good our eyes may be, but when we entered a dark room, we cannot able to see anything. Immediately we will switch on the light. When the light comes, then very easily everything is visible. So here light plays a very important role. So that is why light is also a form of energy which causes the sensation of vision. Is that clear? Light is a form of energy which causes the sensation of vision. Now, what is reflection? Do you know how you all are able to see me? How I can able to see you? Do you know the logic behind this? You know, this pen is visible to me. Why? Because when the light rays falls on the pen and that rays reflects and enters my eye, so that reflections makes an image in my retina, and then I can able to see what it is, isn't it? So I can see the board only once when the light is falling and it is reflecting. So through reflection I can able to see the things. Now what actually the reflection is? Suppose in a plane mirror, so let me explain you the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Suppose here is a plane mirror. Okay. Now a ray of light falls on it. The ray which falls here, that ray is called incident ray. Incident ray. So this is the point where it reflects back. So in that point we will make a normal perpendicular. So this is a normal line. Now what happens when incident ray touches the plane and after that it reflects back. So this ray is called reflected ray. This ray is called reflected ray and the line is a normal line. Now what are the laws? We'll just read two laws. Law number 1, how easily you see? You see, on one side of the plane we are seeing three lines, isn't it? Incident ray, reflected ray and normal, all are lying on the same side of the plane. This is law number 1. Is that clear? Incident ray, normal and reflected ray all lies in a same side of a plane. So this is first law. Second is that you see this angle, the angle of incident ray and the normal, This angle is called angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. And this angle is called angle of reflection. You see, if it is the case of plane mirror, always our second law is angle I is always is equals to angle R. Means angle of incidence is always equals to angle of reflection. So these are the laws of reflections of the plane mirror. Now we'll discuss mirrors, spherical mirrors. Spherical mirrors. What are spherical mirrors? Spherical mirrors, two types of spherical mirrors are there. One way is concave mirror. You see, this is a mirror. We will just quote a silver coat. Why silver coat? Because silver is the best reflector. Okay. And after that we will make a black paint or red paint, whatever it is. Suppose suppose this is a mirror, this is a glass. Here we will coat a silver coat. Silver coat because when we look through it, so it reflects our images very clearly. So over the silver we can paint a black. So similarly, a silver coating is there and over that a black coating is there. This is one way, means here light will enter to this side. Okay, light will enter towards this side and it will reflect towards this side. So light will enter towards this side and it will reflect back. So this is one spherical mirror. So this type of spherical mirror is called concave spherical mirror. Concave mirror. If suppose mirror is like this and this is coating surface, black coated is here, what happened? If a ray comes, it reflects back, isn't it? So this type of mirror is called convex mirror. Now let me make you easy. What is the trick by which we can recognize that which one is what type of mirror, which one is concave, which one is convex? You see, here it is just curved. Cave means in Hindi we say गुफा. So गुफा का द्वार अंदर की ओर जाता है. So since it is inside, so this we can say cave, we are entering inside. And this is the bulging point. Vex मतलब उबना, तंग हो जाना, उबना. So this the vexing point, जो उबा हुआ point है, इसको convex कैसे? तो concave, cave मतलब गुफा अंदर की ओर होती है, तो naturally हमको डर लगता है. So we can easily identify what is concave mirror and what is convex mirror. Now some terms which are related to this mirror that we will see. Some of the terms. This is a concave mirror. Okay, these are the coating point. Now you see, you are seeing little bit curve. If suppose इसको अगर हम बढ़ाते जाते हैं, won't you feel like circle? So that means spherical mirror is nothing but a part of a circle, isn't it? So here is a point is called center of the circle. Now the middle part of this, now we will rub this one. Okay, we will rub this one. So the middle point of mirror is called pole of the mirror. Pole of the mirror. Is that clear? Now this is, we will make it like here. This is C. This is center of curvature. Center of curvature. Actually this center means, suppose this is a round sphere and the center of that sphere is like this here. So this is called center of curvature. Now join a line from P to C through a straight line. Okay. So this line is called principal axis. What is that? Principal axis. Okay. Principal axis. Now you see, from the center point to this point, this distance is called radius. Generally, we are having a circle, and from the center, this line is radius. So same things here resembles. So this part is called radius. So we can say PC or CP is equals to radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. Now, what happens if any ray comes and enters the spherical mirror? It reflects back. So it will reflect back in this manner. Again, any ray which is parallel to principal axis, since this is curved, tilted to the upside, so it will go in this manner. Again, another ray is coming, this will also come in this manner. Again, a ray, it will go. You see what we are seeing here, a parallel beams of light which are parallel to the principal axis. When all these lines touching this sphere, and after reflection they are all meeting at a one point. That point is called focus. That point is called focus. So focus is a point where all the incident ray after reflecting meets at a point. That point is called focus point. Now this length P and F is called focal length. What we call FP or PF is called focal length. Now what is the interesting point here is to say this F will lie exactly at the center of P and C. If suppose this is 10 centimeter, it will fall at 5 centimeter. Exactly half. Means this PF is half of PC. Means focus is nothing but R is radius ka आधा. So focus is nothing but a half of radius. But what is radius? Because this is 5. Suppose this hole is 10 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. Obviously this is also 5 centimeter. That means this is 1F. This is 1F. So what is R then? R is equals to 2F. Focal का डबल हो गया रेडियस. रेडियस फोकल का डबल हो गया और फोकल रेडियस का आधा हो गया. Is that clear? So these are the terms which are related to the spherical mirror, either is a concave mirror or convex mirror. Now we will see the image formation. How does the image formation occur in the spherical mirror? So let us assume concave mirror. This is concave mirror. It's a shining part, silver color coated. Obviously this is P and this is principal axis. Okay, this is principal axis, this is C, this is F. Now I have drawn this in a curved manner, but when you will draw on the copy, what you do, you just draw a straight line. Okay, a straight line, and then make it slightly curved this side. Then only whatever the observation we will draw on the copy, that observation will give you the exactness, the correctness, the correct value it will show you. But since for explaining I just made it like that, but you can make it a straight line, and the line should be perpendicular. Make it slightly curved toward this side, so this will indicate that this is a concave mirror. Now what happens? If suppose before showing this observation, before showing this image formation, let me give you some three rules. What is the first rule? If a ray, any incident ray goes parallel to the principal axis, Okay, any incident ray, if goes parallel to the incident principal axis, then what happens? It will reflect back and it will cross through focus. Okay, so this is one rule. What is the rule? अगर कोई लाइन प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस से पैरेलल होते हुए टकरा के रिफ्लेक्ट होगी तो वो F से होते हुए जाएगी. इट विल पास थ्रू F. दैट इज रूल नंबर 1. Rule number 2 is just vice versa. If any line crosses through focus and after reflection, that line will be parallel to the principal axis. Okay, दो रूल. अगर कोई लाइन ऐसे जाती है तो फोकस से हुए जाएगी, अगर कोई फोकस से होते हुए जाएगी तो टकरा के दैट लाइन विल बी पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. दिस इज लॉ. First law and second law. What is third law? Third law, if any ray, incident ray, if it crosses through C से होते हुए जाएगी तो वापस C से की ओर ही जाएगी. If any incident ray passes through C, after reflection, it will go back in the same direction, it will cross through C. Okay, is that clear? So keeping these three rules in mind, we can easily draw the image diagram. Means if we'll put the object here, so where the image will form, so that we can do very easily. But before that, we should know the basic rules for this one. Okay, now we'll rub the parts. Okay, the first thing, when the object is placed beyond C, suppose a certain height object है, let us A, this is B. When an object is placed beyond C, what happens? The incident ray will go parallel to the principal axis. What are the rules? Once when it is parallel to the principal axis, then reflected ray will go through focus. Through focus it will cross. Okay. So this is the object, and we have to find out where the image will form. So for this, at least two rays are required. So one ray we have done parallel. Let us other ray will go to C. Okay, so we will go from C, not C, we will just take it, क्रॉस करते हैं हम लोग फोकस से लेते हुए. ठीक है. So one ray we took in this manner, and another ray we made it, that ray is crossing through focus. So I told you the vice versa. अगर फोकस से होते हुए जाएगी, after reflecting, the reflected ray will be parallel to the principal axis. So this ray is a reflection ray. Okay. Where these two lines are originally meeting, this is one reflected ray and this is another reflected ray. They are really meeting. Really they are meeting. That means image is real. When both lines are really meeting, then the image will be real. Now here, actually, so this will come in this manner. So this is A, this is A dash, and this is B. Now what is the position of the image we got when the object is placed beyond C? जब beyond C के पास रखे तो हमको object कहाँ मिला? In between C and F. In between C and F. One position we got. Size कैसा था? Inverted था. उल्टा मिला और real मिला. When two lines meets really, then it is called real and inverted. Is that clear? So this as the ray diagram. Now again, if the object, you see, if the object you bring here, the image will come here. If the object is at C, the image will be at C. When the object is going before C, image will go beyond C. As the object is going towards the spherical mirror, the image formation will go away from here and making the size increasing. So this is what in your book a box is given there, everything described here very clearly. You can go through that. So this is the way we can do. Now we will go for convex mirror, how the image is formed in the convex mirror. Convex mirror, this is convex, the reflected part is here. Okay, now this is P. Now this is a principal axis. Now this time we will cross the principal axis straight. But since the circle will form here, so center will lie here, and of course this is F. Okay. Now what happens? If an object is placed here, not at infinity, but beyond C par rakhe hai, then what will happen? It will go in this manner, isn't it? So when the incident ray will go like this, so since this is a reflecting surface, it will go up. So the reflected ray will be towards the upside. Okay. Now what happens? When the reflected ray goes up, we will just we will proceed this line and it crosses through F. It crosses through F. Okay. Now we will make another line from here to C. Okay. C के लिए हम एक और लाइन ले जाते हैं. And from here it will go towards this. Now here, this is the meeting point. So here we got the image. Here we got the image. Now since the image got to the other side of the spherical mirror, so it is virtual, not real. Why? Because in really these two lines are not meeting actually, because this line after reflection it goes away. We have made it. If suppose the line goes here, so this is also we have made it. So this is an imaginary. So this is an imaginary but it is virtual. Real के साथ always inverted होगा और virtual के साथ imaginary होगा. So real means I am real. If my object is false on the mirror, in the mirror whatever I am, that is virtual. So this is the case. Now in our second video, we'll just discuss about the refraction of light. Then we'll go for sign convention and then some numerical problems regarding this. So we'll do. So till here you revise that one and wait for the second video. Till then, bye.